Fury over the killing of an unarmed teenager by a police officer in Ferguson, Missouri, has spread to some 90 cities across the U.S., from Washington to Los Angeles. Demonstrators all over the country demanded that security forces be held accountable for their actions. New York was shaken by one of the largest rallies as thousands blocked Times Square. Despite the demonstrations remaining largely peaceful, police made several arrests. In Ferguson itself, people defied police warnings and gathered for a fifth night. RT's Anastasia Churkina is there.
Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!
Thousands of people filled the streets in Ferguson yet again to demonstrate following the killing of 18-year-old unarmed teen Michael Brown. A popular opinion among Ferguson residents is that what has been going on here has been largely misrepresented by the media. Do you think the kind of coverage that these protests have received in the media have been fair?
No.
Why not?
Because they shut us down. We have freedom of speech. We can protest anytime we want, 24 hours a day, if that's what we chose to do.
Obviously, outrage continues to be the prevailing emotion here on these streets.
I just want to see justice for him. I really do.
On Wednesday night, we saw the most violent clashes thus far. Clashes between police and riot gear and protesters, where tear gas was used, rubber bullets were flying, the street was scattered with tear gas cannons, and certainly it was extremely chaotic on the ground. An arrest of 2 journalists took place. Some journalists were hit with some tear gas, including ourselves. We had a blast take place just steps away from where we were standing. For now, political statements about accountability, justice, and an independent investigation remain just words and not deeds. This community intends to keep coming out onto the streets until those promises become reality.
Mine-resistant military vehicles that once roamed the sands of Iraq, and policemen armed to the teeth at rallies in Ferguson. It's caused a social media eruption. Well, I guess no surprise why. Mocking tweets pointed out that officers were in fact better equipped than some wartime soldiers. Look at this picture from one of the rallies. This officer's got some, well, look at it, extremely serious combat gear on his shoulder there. Heavy-duty stuff. Let's look a bit more closely at what he's actually kitted out with, shall we? His headgear apparently includes a military helmet and tactical goggles. Weapon of choice, possibly a grenade or tear gas launcher, we think, there as well, with an advanced sight on it, and 2 knives on his side to top it all off. Well, that kind of deployment of that kind of equipment has led some to go as far as comparing the whole situation to something you'd find only